Hello everybody and welcome back to the Library of Ruina. Ba-da-dum-ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Okay, I promised that we would do a couple things, and a couple things we shall do. So of course, number one, we're going against the Battle of the True Head. I don't know how to actually access the hard mode of this. So we'll do hard mode next. Okay, maybe not in this episode. We'll try. We'll dip our toes into hard mode, and then we'll see if we can beat it. And if not, we'll save it for another time. Since I would like to do the other one that I mentioned the previous episode that I can't remember the name of right now, but I will. So shall we see what we're against? Garyon, the ruler of the city. At the start of each scene, fully restore light and draw 3 pages. Singularity H. Deal 20% more stagger damage with attacks. At the start of each scene, recover 10% max HP with a maximum of 15. Fairy. Inflict up to 3 fairy. Chain. Seal a speed die of the target for the next scene. Lock, restore 1 light, increase the cost of a target's page whose original cost is 4 or higher by 2 for the next scene and inflict 2 bind. Pillar, inflict 3 fairy to the target, apply in deterrence, and inflict 1 bind. Deterrence, the die clashing with the die possessing this effect cannot be recycled. Zena, the ruler of the city. Singularity D. Deal 20% more damage with attacks. Singularity K. At the start of each scene, recover 10% HP. DK. Zena Kong. Someone else had to have thought of that too, surely. Thin line. Dice on this page and the page clashing with it are unaffected by power gain or loss, deterrence, and then blunt. Line. Deterrence with an 11 to 16. Yikes. Thick line, 15 to 20, deterrence. Birdcage, 6 to 10, 8 to 13, seal a speed die. And Shockwave. On hit, inflict 1 feeble this scene, 27 to 30. Very, very powerful. Baral, ruler of the city, singularity B. A random damage type becomes weaker at 1 step. So it goes from like endured to normal. For the next scene, and if you succeed with 3 attacks on the same target, each damage type can... Wait. A random damage type becomes weaker by 1 step for the next scene if Oh, I see. If you hit someone 3 times, the resistances go down. You essentially shred them. And then Singularity D, deal 20% more damage with attacks. Trail. 7 to 10, 7 to 10 cannot be destroyed. 9 to 18, deal 3 damage to the target, expiration. Serum K, recover 50 HP at the start of next scene. Serum R, 18 to 27. Serum W, 30 to 30. And Tri Serum Cocktail, 2 of which cannot be destroyed. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be something. We get 3 floors for this. So, why don't we start with Yesod? See if we can't bonk some sense into the head.
Oh my god, we are so dead.
Gaze into the abyss. The strings. They will choose what you do next. Now become staggered by the universe! 26 stagger. Issue.
Shockwave.
It's alright, it's not doing much damage. So what if it's giving them a bunch of protection? We got this. Look at that damage. You see that? Oh, didn't block that one. Oh, we're fine. Oh, we're okay. Form the current. We're dead. We're super, super dead. Also, we can't deal any damage on Mao, so... But you know what? We'll go for it, but Mao literally can't do damage. Yeah. Little bit awkward. Oh, Mao is actually really cute in the grinder set? Uh-oh. We lived! We lived! We're dead. Wow, okay. Not even close. Wow. Okay, yeah, not even close. Literally did no damage. New strategy. This time, we're going for Xena. I think Xena is actually the easiest to kill. Oh my god, you're kidding me. He's opening up with the Serum W? On Caius. Oh my, they know who the threat is. No, they know who the threat is. Oh, we have literally no shot at beating that. Actually, no shot at all. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Maybe we dodge. Sheeta has dodged for days. Dodge for days. We're gonna win. First die on all users' pages gain plus... Yeah. Okay. And then, veiling after images. Now it's time for a little blood. First, Mangle. Then, Snake's Prey. As for what we do here, Snake's Prey, Tail Whisk. Big turn. Oh, yeah. We saw that one coming. We are chained, but not broken. Okay. Ouch. Deterrence is kicking our butt right now. Wah! The first bit of damage has been done. Okay, time for bleed. Swift evasion. 100% of the time we dodge. Oh, bye, Caius. We're going for a ride! That didn't do too much damage, at least. Bleed away. If we can kill at least one of them, that's all we need. We just... Are you kidding me? Not again? Huh. Don't we have a... Yeah, we do. Let's see. It's only usable... When is it? Only usable at 7+ killing marks. Spend killing marks. How much do we have? 2? Okay. Well, not quite enough. Let's apply some bleed. Just kind of have to soak that damage, huh? Okay, deterrence, that's fine. Will of the Prescript. We dodge that easy, 300% of the time. I want to take less damage. Yeah, let's take some reduced damage. And then, Empty Dance. That's basically all we can do. That's alright. Copy and activate all... Can't use that yet. Real Fork. Target the enemy with the lowest HP. Okay, we go for her twice. And then we try and apply some burn. Here we go. Oh, yeah, we're fine. Still fine. Okay, some burn. Oh, didn't manage that dodge. That's okay. Did manage that one. Tiny bit of damage. Okay. Once more. Ah! Away we go. Uh-oh, Sirmar. Not staggered. Here's Saren W. You're going for a ride! Oh, we're okay. We're alive. Royal Fork once more. Oh, that fairy is doing some pretty legit damage. Ouch! Gotcha.
Scarlet Horizon!
Glitter. The only one who was charmed was, Bina. Well, this is what we wanted. What's the best one to dodge? That one? That is deterrence, though. Okay, I think Sheeta is, mega dead. I think Sheeta is the deadest that you've ever seen. You know what? Let's do that. Can't use Killing Nature yet. Scarlet Horizon? 12 bleed? What are you doing here? I know we should be countering stuff, but honestly, I just want to try and get a kill to make whatever floor comes next a little bit easier. Okay, good dodges. Ouch. Oh, Sheeta's so dead, but she does the shield of the floor. It's so much. Oy. Staggered. Oof. Just one. Get her. Oh, down goes Hod. Tri-Serum Cocktail. Oh, that's a stagger. Oh, that's not death, but it sure is close. Look at the day. On the only person not currently staggered. Well, only one thing to do. Let's do this. Blocked. Blocked. Not blocked. Dead. Oh. Ouch. Oh, wow, that got rid of everything. No. Zena's at 15 health. We can't do it. No, not like this. Wait, we still stand a chance. I'm not out yet, boss. Oh, I'm out now. Uh-oh. Oh, we're not staggered. You can't kill me. Oh, yes you can. Ah. Let us try once more unto them. Oh my god, you're already going for Serum W again. Fine, so be it. I will show you a true sensation of fear. But first, I really need to restore a little bit of our stuff. Target speed is higher by 3 or more. Recycle the die. Okay. That'll work in our favor. What are you doing? Deterrence? Hit Baral. And then hit Baral again. What's here? Assign captain. Assign the role of a captain. Gain +1 dice power. All other allies gain 2 haste. Well, you're the captain now. Good luck. Flash freezing combo. Literally no shot. So, prickly. Okay, can't go for frigid vessel. Can we counter? No, not even remotely. Gain power equal to bind on target. Okay, let's try. Ah, pain. Okay, that works for me. Yeah, that's fine. That's not quite as fine, but it's fine for now. Ow, ow. Okay, lockdown. Is Dave dead? Or staggered, which is equally dead? Yes. Oof. Oh my god, Gregory Dallas is also staggered. This isn't working in our favor. Well, could be going better. Could be going worse. User gained. I mean, that feels like a lot of negative. Yeah, that feels like a lot of negative. I think this is one of the few times it'll work out for us. Acceleration protocol. You know what? Do some big damage. Burning flash. Not ever going to win that. And, okay. Actually, I know what to do. Ignignity flames. You'll never win. There's one. I think that Xena did. I realize she heals, but I realize she heals, but maybe she's dead. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought it was 3. No, the game. Now that the game is done crashing, allow us to continue with our strife. Ow. Man, it'll be fine. It is no problem to beings such as us. A magical force that cannot be stopped. Ow. But we certainly can take damage. Ow. As such. Courage. Ecstatic triumph. Happiness that crushes greed. The courage. Okay, start unlocking. Start growling. Do what we must do. Xena's gotta go first. Xena's just by far the most dangerous. Yeah, Xena's just... she's too dangerous. We just have to get her done. You know what? Just go all out. Alright, let's see how much damage. Oh, I thought for sure we had that one. The sword. We are chained. Second chain, that's alright. Love recovers a bit of our health. Big damage. Okay, birdcage, a little unfortunate. Definitely not blocking that in any world. Okay. Gain some stats. Staggered. Okay, Xena's down. Next is Garyon. Garyon's gotta go next. I actually want Despair. Yeah, Despair is going to be extremely useful. Amaterasu is completely out. He is, he has both die broken. He's dead. Yeah, like, he's literally dead. Alright. Fair enough. Here we go. Garyon must fall. Let it be known, the magical girls will not stand by while these monsters try to overtake our library.
You're going for a ride.
Ha! Pain. Ugh. We're good? Courageous blow. Alright. She's just about done. Okay. Let's do hate because we are almost guaranteed to lose some of these. Okay. The chorus. And this'll blade unlock us. 30 to 30, literally no chance. You know what? That'll progress. Yeah, gain some strength. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna gain a ton of strength. As much as we're physically able. Let's... Some stagger protection. Regular protection. Stagger protection here. Regular protection here. Okay, and that's all we got. So, percent health. Static Triumph. Road to Happiness. And another Road to Happiness. No matter what happens, we're going to be mega buff for next turn. And I think Garyon goes down regardless. Yeah, Venom had no shot of winning. Should be at 3 for our stacks now, though. That still did so much damage. The chorus. Yep. Okay, our heads are gone. Gain some strength. Gain more strength. Down goes Garyon. We are unlocked. Now then, let us show you the full extent of our strength. Or we'll just die to serum. Your time has come to an end. Prepare to be destroyed, monster. Okay. Oh, Amaterasu's legit dead. Oh, 53 damage, give or take. Down he goes. Now then, the only thing left for you is to fall. Hey. Oh boy. Well, that was easy mode of the head. Yeah, there's still hard mode to deal with. That was the easier version of this fight. This is basically like dealing... Okay, this is basically like playing Jealous Flower on the easy patch. Yeah, we still got the hard one to do, so... you know... we'll just take our victory where we can. Technically, we could go fight them. You know what? We'll take a peek. I'm not going to fight them in this episode, but we'll take a peek. Oh, man. They've already got so much more stats. Garyon has 500 health, 250 stagger resist. The head. Speed dice +2. Gain an additional speed die if any opponent has emotion level 3 or higher. Okay. Fully restore light, draw pages until reaching the limit of drawing. Gain +1 max light at emotion level 2 or higher, +1 light additionally at emotion level 4 or higher. Garyon, the Arbiter. Only Bina can equip this. All dice gain 1 power per 5 opponents' fairy. All opponents lose 1 power per 3 opponents' bind. Singularity H, deal 20% more stagger. K, half. Oh my god. Restore 10% of max health with a maximum of 30 and half stagger damage from attack. Fairy. Deals fairy, has deterrence on the second one. Chain. Dice clashing against this lose 1 power per 3 bind. On hit, seal a speed die and inflict 2 bind. Lock. Inflict 2 bind to target. On hit, apply 2 random conditions to target for the next scene. All dice applicable to the condition lose 2 power. On hit, inflict 2 bind. Pillar. On hit, inflict 3 fairy. Deterrence. On hit, weaken random enemy resistance. Inflict 2 fairy. Shockwave. Give 3 protection, 3 stagger protection, and 1 resilience to all allies. Inflict bind, inflict fairy, inflict feeble, and disarm. Very cool. Xena, the Arbiter. Inflict Nullify Power next scene if 3 attacks succeeded against the same target. If any opponent has Nullify Power, the max value of all dice is boosted by +2, and the minimum is boosted by +1. Very cool. Deal 20% more damage with attacks, half stagger damage taken, and recover HP. Thin Line. Unaffected by power gain or loss, deterrence, paralysis, and cowardice. For the scene, up to X die have their minimum roll value decreased by 3 when using pages. Dice are unaffected by power gain or loss. Deterrence. Deterrence again with on hit inflict 1 paralysis. Unaffected by power gain or loss once again. Wow. I can think of a few battle symbols that would actually be really good with her, actually. Considering the whole, no power. Deterrence on hit inflict 2 cowardice. Birdcage. Inflict 2 paralysis, deterrence, and then seal a speed die. Shockwave, 27 to 30, inflict 3 paralysis and cowardice next scene. The Claw. Can block an attack whose dice value is 30 or greater once. All attack die gain +2 power at preceding clash of the attack that did 30 or more. Okay. A random damage type becomes weaker at 1 step if you hit them 3 times. Deal 20% more damage with attacks. Choose the speed die with the lowest value. Oh, no way! He has Mio's prowess. Ooh, Mio's prowess on the freaking Claw. Very cool. Trail. All dice on this page gain +2 power against targets with slower speed. Oh, very cool. On hit, inflict 2 fragile next scene, and this die cannot be destroyed. Expiation. Inflict 2 unrest. Take additional stagger damage from attacks this scene. And inflict 3 bleed, with a counter die that inflicts unrest. Serum K. Recover 50 HP at the start of next scene with a lot of dice. Serum R. 18 to 27 deal 10 damage to target. 7 to 10 deal 3 damage, and a counter dice with 15 to 21. This die cannot be recycled. Okay. Serum W. Give 50% additional damage from attack dice of this page. 30 to 30. On clash win. Destroy all of the opponent's dice. Try Serum Cocktail. On clash win. Destroy next die. On hit, inflict 3 unrest. On hit, inflict 3 fragile. On hit, recover 10 HP. Well, round 2. So what? You think you're stronger just because you've come back? Well, I regret to inform you. We're just as strong as we once were. You're already going for Shockwave. Well, it won't matter. You will be destroyed just as you were the first time. Who are you going for, Serum? You're not. Okay. Very cool. Regardless, we cannot be stopped. And it would be foolish of you to even attempt it. But I suppose I will give you a fighting chance. Do your worst, and we will do ours. Here we go! Shockwave. Block the first. Mostly block the second. Barely block the third. Here we go. Unbeatable works very well in our favor. Okay, we get hit. Justice. The sword. Ow. Okay, we're good. Oh, we're fine. Oh, we're totally fine. Yeah, it's no problem. Courage. Road to happiness. The chorus. Proskenemy. You see, you stand no chance. against beings as powerful as we are. By the way, I'm just going to give us despair for no particular reason. You know, there's really no reason. Also, I'm just going to do Road to Gold. I hope no one minds. The chance of actually countering this is extremely low. Yeah, we're probably gonna die this turn. Road to Gold! Pretty good damage, actually. Issue. Hers is better. The percent health is, very nice right about now, though. Okay, pillar. Ah! No, not staggered. Not yet. Oh! Ah, Tifferth might even be dead after that one. The chorus! We're actually doing kind of well. Like, we're actually doing, like, legit. I mean, we're dead now because multiple people are out of commission. But, like, actually not bad. Do we have all three performers? No, but it was almost amazing. Actually, hang on. Who are we doing? K9? Let's do that. Can't use Concierto. Very cool. Yeah. We're in trouble. Just a little bit of trouble, though, you know. Oh. Yeah, just a little bit of trouble, you know. Just a teeny tiny bit. But, you know, really not that bad. You know, we might even get through this turn. Ah. Woohoo! Wow, that went pretty well. Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm shocked Tiferet didn't die, actually. Overwhelming luster. I'm going to be very surprised if we actually manage to beat one of them. Yeah, Blessing would be cool and all right about now. Nope. Alright, I guess we're going Love. Not much else to do. Oh, that's a lot of health recovery. Oh, that's another Serum W. We have all heads actually going right now, so I'm just gonna go for it. Yeah. I'm just gonna go for it. And we're going to see what happens. Although I think we all know what's about to happen. So let's meet our fate head on. I won't be turned back just because some weak-willed enemy approached us. Ouch. Okay, we're not staggered. Otherwise, we would have lost our heads. Can Bina not deal damage? Oh, no, she can deal damage. she can deal damage just fine. I forgot, Tiferet has the, can't exactly die for a turn, right. Goodbye. There goes Lily. Big damage. Tiny damage. How are we not unlocked yet? Unreal. How are we not unlocked? After losing, gain 5 protection and become immune to status ailments for the rest of reception. You know, Magical Girls actually seems like a pretty solid little page. Obviously, it is a like, oh, you're not doing well. Here's a comeback mechanic, but you know, still. Hope. Yeah, we're gonna need some hope right about now. Oh, we're dead. Oh, we are so dead. Well, goodbye. Oof. You know what? We didn't do too terrible. Considering this is one floor and we actually almost killed Xena, that's like not bad. Yeah, we're not gonna continue, but you know. Alright, we were going to do the town of city monsters. I don't know why I'm struggling with that name so much, but we were going to do that until I saw it's quite big. So, I think we're actually going to save it for the next episode. And instead, we are going to take on none other than Melting Love. Well, what'd she do? Slime. When hit, increase physical resistances against the damage type that dealt the most damage throughout the suppression by 2 grades for the scene, and by 1 grade for the second most damaging type. Cannot be staggered. When reaching 1 stagger resistance, take 80 damage and recover all stagger resist. Gentle Touch. Attacks from this character deal no damage and deal 50% additional stagger damage. Take 3 less damage and stagger damage from one-sided attacks. When inflicted with a status ailment, reduce the amount by 75%, rounded down, does not go below 1. Pinkiest Future. At the end of the scene, if love is 20 or higher on a unit, inflict 10 love to all enemies and change behavior. If the total amount of love on any librarian is 40 or above, the suppression is failed. In Search of Love. When HP reaches 1, change behavior. The librarian with Lover can redirect all attacks and gains +2 power, +4 against counters, when clashing against Melted Love. So be it. We're ready for you. You're the one. Combat start. Inflict Lover and 3 love to the target. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to redirect that. Okay, this is gonna be a really iffy turn. Hug! Hug! No hug! No. No. No hugs for you. Binding Chains! Oh, wow. Execute didn't manage to win that? Are you kidding me? That's actually insane that Execute didn't win. That was such a huge roll. Ow. Okay. Also, that's not the outfit I had Kilana in, but I guess because we're using Purple Tear, that just kind of outclasses it. Okay. All dice of this character clashing against this librarian unaffected by power gain or loss take HP damage as damage. Stu wriggling there. Censored is doing censored, and goodness, that's disgusting. I'm, like, actually shocked that we did not win the clash with Execute. That is, like, still mind-boggling. Okay. Ow. Well, we are getting damage in, just not a lot. Ah! Everyone has one love. Okay. Recover our stuff, while also doing as much damage as we can. Okay. I really do not want to take sacrifice. Please don't make me. Literally forced to take sacrifice. Oof. Okay. Well. God, that sucks on anybody it goes on. Yeah, literally anybody this goes on is going to be really unfortunate. I guess it could go on Gabriel. Wow, that's already a problem. Okay, here we go. How many hugs did we block? All of them. All of the hugs are blocked. We don't want your disgusting hugs. Let's deal some more stagger, huh? Nah. Okay, that helps. All of the counter die are now gone. 80 damage. Wow, that was really unfortunate we lost those. Faith. Ah, everyone gets a little bit of love, that's okay. Blade unlocked. Okay. Trauma. All other Dude, Censored is actually screwing us over. I cannot get away from Censored! Censored's influence is literally everywhere. All other characters' max stagger resist is reduced by 50%. This effect is applied to all enemies, really. Characters take 20 damage when they are staggered. So she takes 100 damage when she's staggered? Wait a minute. If a character recovers from being staggered, they recover 30 HP and their max stagger resist is reduced by a bit. All other characters? Not fantastic. Okay, we're gonna take some damage. Not a whole lot to be done about it. But hopefully we can deal more. Okay. Bunch of extra damage. Almost staggered. Big stagger damage. Hold on. Might actually have her. Well, have her to the second phase. Okay, I think we have her in second phase. Maybe not yet. Okay, we still got a hugs. We're actually doing, like, really solid? This is, like, going really well? This is... Okay, I haven't hit the next phase. But... this feels easier. And I'm going to regret that in about 10 seconds. Here we go. I think we're entering phase 2. Oof. Okay, one hug got through. That's okay. First hug. First hug. We're alright. Oh, second hug. Okay. 2 hugs got through. That's alright. That's less alright. Next phase. Okay. Big damage. Oh, okay, we got staggered. We'll see how this goes, but... Phase 2 is about to be a go. I see. Lover is dead. Okay, slime. Embrace. Bubbling acid. When hit by a one-sided attack, inflict 1 erosion to the attacker. Use a powerful mass attack page every 3 scenes. Yeah. Alright. On death, deal 70 damage to Melting Love. Okay. What are we up against? Corroding Heart. Dice on the target's page cannot be recycled. One-sided, inflict erosion, erosion, erosion. Oh, man. We will be reunited. On hit, all other allies gain 1 strength. 12 to 21. Okay. Stay with me. Inflict 2 feeble, inflict 2 disarm. Lover's Frenzy. Gain power equal to half of the target's emotion level. On hit, recycle this dice. Corroding Heart. Paint in Love. Gain power equal to half of the target's emotion level. Inflict 3 bind. Oh boy. We're about to be in some big trouble. Okay, let's just see what we can do. Pretty big damage. Ouch. Staggered. Oh my god, immediately dead. Oh, wow, staggered. Okay. I think we're dead. I think that's that. Well, you're not dealing damage to me. You're just doing erosion. There goes Angela. Yeah, we're dead. There's, like, nothing to be done about this. Well, I guess technically we could go puppet strings into straining strings. Maybe that'll... Yeah, I guess technically we could do that. Yikes. It's not gonna be great, though. We're still gonna take a lot of damage, but let's just see what we can do. Ow. Staggered. Oh my god, immediately dead. Yeah. Yeah, we're dead. There is nothing else to be done here. Okay. 70, 140. $210, $280. So we get like half her health goes away from killing the ads. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be something. You know what though? We made it past the first phase relatively easily. I think we can do this. This actually doesn't seem as impossible as Censored seemed. I think we can do this. Dots are clearly not the way to go. But mass attacks might be. Mass attacks might be the way to do this. I think we can do this. Like, we got through phase 1 relatively harmlessly. We were a bit low health. But I think we can do this. I don't actually feel as, like, totally mind broken as I did with Censored. Like, this feels... We can do this. We can do this. Oh, also, before I forget, here's the builds I have set up. Oh, also, an additional thing, 2 things. So, here's the builds I have set up, and, yeah, for some reason we lost all of our battle symbols. So, yeah, I got to phase 2 with no battle symbols, so, if nothing else, that right there has got to say that this is way more doable than the old Censored was. So, on Angela, we have Fervor, Wedge, and Your Shield. That basically gives her 4 cards benefit from Wedge. Almost all of her cards, except for like 2, benefit from Fervor. And like 4 of her cards benefit from Your Shield. So all in all, that felt like a relatively good choice. It's actually 5 cards that benefit from Your Shield. Kilana is using Purple Tear with, you might have noticed, a little bit of a strong combo, because I thought, you know, we may as well have one really good strategy going for us. So, here's what she has. First things first. The Slash deck is all about mass slash clashing power. Snake Slit is going to give us +2. Execute is going to give us +4 for the initial. Slay is going to be just really good when used in tandem with Snake Slit. Desperate Strategy for the extra +2 to go with the +2 from Snake Slit. And the extra +2 from being in Slash form. Will of the City is just a really good card. Multi-Slash, again, just a really good card. The Blunt Die is relatively but the Slash does good enough. Flash of Sunup, I know it looks weird, but did you see that 14 clash that Flash of Sunup did? That right there is why we're running Clash of Sunup. Not only is it a cheap draw, but it also has 2 Slash Die, which again, can be used in tandem with Snake Slit, extra +2, Slash Form for an extra +2, very, very useful. Serpent Sword Technique, once again, just all around big strategy. And then we have Mirage Storm on this stance because it is going to deal more damage overall than it would on the other 2. But we do still have it on Pierce, so you know. So for Pierce, we have Mend Weapon, which is going to give us an extra +1 Pierce, which you might have noticed. Pierce already has a bunch of Pierce. Snake's Prey, because it can do a little bit of bleed. Taste Test, because it's a little bit of resistance. To wear the Prescript Points, because you can't go wrong with... So basically, Mend Weapon, +1. Wear the Prescript Points, +1. That's +4 for our Pierce die, which turns into a lot with the Procuration. Let's have some fun, which will give us a little bit of light. Will of the Prescript for some draw. Laceration, because the counter die is very, very useful. And Mirage Storm, because you never know. Blunt is all about stagger damage. Yes, Giga is a little bit of a weird choice, but it restores a lot of light. Multi-Slash, once again, is going to be buffed with the Blunt this time. Creek is just a relatively good card. Undertake Prescript, hopefully, will win us some clashes, although that Pierce is a little bit iffy, but that's okay. Steel Knuckles, even though it has a Slash counter die, Steel Knuckles is also just a really solid card. Great Serpent's Impact, so that we can deal a lot more stagger damage, which against Melting Glove apparently is very useful. Repressed Flesh, because it's going to give us a counter, it's going to draw, and it's going to deal more stagger. Forceful Jester, you guessed it, for the draw, and the debuffs are relatively good. And then field mods just to make it go a little bit smoother. And then the guard, we're not really going to use the guard. For the most part, we're just going to be focusing on the damage aspects. But she has a fighter that never retreats, unrelenting, the strongest, and Mio's prowess. She's basically the heavy hitter of the floor. And of course, no battle symbols because the game decided I don't deserve them. And then we have Gabriel with Jahan's page. He is using an all-around, very defensive, very, like, sustain sort of deck. So, it's okay. It's definitely not the greatest thing in the world, but we have on toughness and the 12 fixers to try and buff him up a little bit. Obviously, 12 fixers is going to work very nicely with our cards that roll relatively low. So, that's a pretty good one. And then toughness, maybe we could do without. I actually thought we were going to be taking more damage throughout the reception, but it's mainly stagger damage. So what I'm thinking, we might want to put some Ujat pages on our characters, because the whole you recover stagger if you weren't staggered based on the amount of stagger damage taken, that could actually be ridiculously good. Summer is using a combination of every single one of the Index Proselytes pages. As you can see, very, very heavy lean on the Singleton. We're using Unlock to get Blade Unlocked going quicker. Faith, because it's okay. It's a cheap light restore, and it has decent numbers. Multi-Slash, you already know that I love Multi-Slash, even though its rolls are not great. To wear the prescript points, because with a +2, you can't really go wrong with that. Execute, because at best, it's going to be +5 if Singleton, and then +1 with Blade Unlocked. +2 to Binding Chains, and, of course, Will of the Prescript, the Will of the City, and Decapitation, just to do quite a bit of damage. And then we are using Easygoing Breather, Raging Torrent, Threefold Tenacity, Unrelenting, and Jolting Puncture. Because we didn't have room for anything else, so I figured, hey, our Pierce may as well do a little bit more stagger. And then, Bayard, who is using a little bit of a strange deck. I was kind of thinking, actually, Bayard wasn't that bad of a choice, especially considering the amount of stagger. So Bayard is fine here. Could probably be a little bit tuned up, but that's okay. Singular Strike, Half-Baked Courage, Reindeer Treatment, and Survivor. So at absolute best, we will be getting +7 strength. And then if someone dies, we're going to be getting +8 for that turn. So that, to me, is really, really good. In theory, obviously we don't know that, but in theory, it should be solid. Now, as for who the lover's gonna be, I don't know. I actually think Gabriel should probably be the one to do it, since he's the most defensive. And then the other 4 should be able to just dish out enough damage to where Melting Love shouldn't be able to keep up. But this is all theory crafting, so, you know, it's not perfect. And we also cannot rely on dots nearly as much. Not to mention that erosion. Ooh, erosion is going to be the hardest part of this fight. Okay, not fully sure why she isn't stunned. Well, actually, she's supposed to take 80 damage, but didn't. Oh boy. Pretty sure we're gonna lose some people. Hang on, does she use light? No. Of course not. Okay, what if mass individual right there, and then we go for a big debuff right here. What if we do that? That might come into play. We're certainly going to see, but let's just see what we can do for the moment, because we're kind of low on resources, so to speak. So, let's see. Ah! Okay, that was a ton of damage. We've almost got it. Okay, we're gonna lose some people. That's okay. Debuffed. Almost staggered again. We have to kill her through stagger. Okay, Kilana's about to have her passive procced. Or not? No passive? We can do this. We can do this. Okay, hang on. Mass summonation deals no stagger damage. Frick! Oh, real bad. Real bad. Okay, crap. Do we shyness? I think we do that. Yeah, I think we just gotta go for it. No other option, really. Let's just go for it. Go for it. Okay, Kilana's dead. Wait, no, not dead. Very close, but not dead. Deal as much stagger as you can. Okay, there goes her passive. Ouch. So close. We don't have the light. Oh, we don't have the light. Crap. Hang on. +1, 6 to 9. It's pretty much identical. Okay, and then just restore light. Just gotta hope. Alright. Crap! 6 health? No way! 5 health! Oh my god, we almost had it! Oh, we were right there. Oh, that's unreal. Oh. If we had just gotten some slightly higher damage rolls or slightly higher stagger rolls, that was it. Ooh, so close. We were right there. Oh, that's painful. Legit. Right there. 5 health. Ooh. Okay, this is totally doable. This is our second attempt, by the way. So, like, we're doing good. Oh, so close. Yeah, what can I say? I'm just that good. Okay, so we did that maybe 5th attempt overall. That was so much easier than censored. And, you want to know something good? This is a fight that I would consider White Knight. And by that, I mean, it's difficult, but it's clear, it's fun, and even though it's really, really hard, it's actually fun and interactive to figure out what to do. And once you have it figured out, it's really, really simple. This, to me, so far, of the DAT mods, best one. I realize I've only done 2, but the best one so far. This one screams good balance. Considering I did it without any gifts as well. Let's not forget that. I struggled so hard on Censored with gifts and, pretty sweaty status builds. This one, our builds weren't even that, fantastic, and we had no gifts, and we still did it. But it was still really, really challenging and really, really fun. This is what they should... Well, let me rephrase that. This is what modded fights should strive for. Very difficult. Punishes you hard if you mess up. But, even if there's a million, things, once you understand what to do, it's pretty simple. This is what I like to see. This is a White Knight type fight to me. Obviously, this is all opinion. My opinion is sometimes pretty trash, but still, you know what I mean? Okay, toxicity, the thing that I totally emanate. Single character, recover 10% of max stagger resist at the end of each scene. All other allies lose 5% of their max HP at the end of each scene. For each ally that is alive at the start of each scene, gain 1 protection and stagger protection. Oh my god. Imagine. Okay. Not Aen's build? How he's the ensemble rework Jahan, and based on the amount of people with strings, he gains protection and stagger protection? This is a second layer to that. That would be so insane! And then put toughness on him too. Literally unkillable. Cannot kill him. That sounds so good. Ahem. Dependency. All allies, damage and stagger damage taken by any librarian is spread equally across all librarians. For each librarian that is active at the start of the scene, recover 2% max HP, max 3 per librarian alive. That sounds really strong. That sounds really, really solid, especially if you do the Zwei South branch, I believe it is, or even if you just have 3 Jack passives. That's a lot of health recovery. Or if you have the Moonlight office, that's the one with Queen of Hatred. That is so much health recovery. That just sounds amazing. And it's just solid on its own. Proliferation. On a successful hit, inflict 1 erosion to the target twice per scene. If another librarian targets the same character that received erosion from this effect, that librarian also receives 1 erosion. Interesting. So that character would have to single out enemies, and the rest of your people would not be able to hit them. Okay, strong with a heavy downside. I see. Okay, fair enough. Complete any reception placeholder. Okay, I'm just gonna real quick show you our builds again, because I updated them like a tiny, tiny bit. Once again, no battle symbols. But here's what we got. Fervor, your shield, the messenger, which was actually decently helpful. Kelana using Purple Tear's page and actually using all 3 damage types. She went through Slash, went through Pierce, went through Blunt. It totally just depended on what the scene required. We just swapped as the immunity stacked or as the resistances lowered. Unrelenting minimum offense, because Slash is the one that we were using the most. The strongest and Mio's prowess, which, always a strong thing to do on the Purple Tear, even if we don't have both of the Purple Tear's gifts. And Zulu's page to help us with light. Gabriel with Jahan's page. Toughness and the 12 fixers. He was the dedicated Melting Love target. She would always go for him because he can actually survive long enough to make pretty good use out of it. Now, 12 fixers was actually really interesting because it increases the low rolls of all of our cards. It made multi-slash better, taste test better, collision better, sturdy defense better. So it was just real. Like, this deck might seem weird, but it's actually really solid with his layout. We have Hubert's page with Raging Torrent, Unrelenting, Threefold Tenacity, and Fervor. Of course, that combined with Blade Unlocked, that is +3 power once our blades are unlocked. And in a clash, the opponent's defensive die loses 1 power. And then Bayod's page with a little bit of a weird one, but it worked in our favor. Singular Strike, Survivor, Immediate Repairs, Madness for a bit of RNG, and Zulu's page for more light. All in all, that went pretty solid. So, there is one thing I do want to bring up. I was actually advised not to continue past the second abnormality. Supposedly, all of the abnormalities are getting some form of rework. I was also warned that the third abnormality is quote-unquote nearly impossible. So, considering how much we struggled with Censored and then completely blew through Melting Love, I don't know what the third one would be. But I've been advised not to continue for the moment. So I will take a tiny hiatus on Da'at, kind of like I've already been doing. And if we catch up on mods to the point where there's just like almost none left,
which by the way is basically impossible. There's a lot of mods to go through.
But if we do somehow catch up, then I will just come and attempt the third abnormality, since, at that point we wouldn't have much else to do. But we'll see what the potential rework, rebalance, whatever it is, has in store, and maybe we'll try the hard mode version of the next 2 abnormalities. And from what I know, we also do not have a floor realization yet, so we're going to have to wait for that regardless. But that's okay. So I think we do actually have a tiny bit more time, so I think we're going to do 1 or 2 more mods, and then I think that'll be it. So totally depends how long the next things are, but next episode, for sure, we are going to go through City of Drama, monster drama. And I also there's so many mods to go through. Some of them are like full-on reworks of the library. I've kind of been saving those for later because I know those are going to take some of them might even take 2 full episodes. So, we are going to get through every single mod the workshop has in store, but we're taking a little bit of a walking pace in doing it. So, just a word of warning, I do have a blister directly on the tip of my tongue, in between the last part and this part, so if I sound a little bit weird, that would be why. I took some medicine, had some honey, because apparently that helps, And, yeah. Now you might be asking, Shadow, how did you get a blister on your tongue? Well, it's quite simple, really. I was a little bit too hungry, a little bit too eager. Get some piping hot food, right? And your first instinct should be, oh, well, it's super hot. Just spit it out. Yeah, not me. You know, like how some people are like, just scorch your mouth and just eat it all. That's basically what I did, because I didn't want to make a mess. But likewise, I was a deer caught in headlights, so didn't know what to do. So I figured, I'll just keep eating. What's the worst that can happen? And now here I am with a blister on my tongue. Mr. Smile, you here? Mr. Smile? Ah! Negative! My apologies. I was concentrated on research. That was faster than I expected. Originally, it was supposed to be casualty procurement from suppression of the crying child. I'm not gonna comment. But when I arrived, it was already taken care of by the ensemble, so it was easy to clean up. Here are the Liu Association corpses you requested. They're in the stasis boxes. Perfect timing. We were just running out of materials. We'll be able to continue our research without a hitch. Huh. There's still more to research. Our main backers have very high expectations. Those condescending old blokes. Probably looking for a young, healthy body to implant their brains into. Or just a nasty hobby. Though it's called emotion modification, we're mostly just researching brain transplant procedures. It's not that I don't understand. As a human, everyone wants to feel happy. To modify your brain so you only feel happiness, then transplant your brain into a fresh body. A salvic technology during times like these. Well, I'm happy as long as I get paid. No real interest in salvation or whatever. You seem to be worldly. Not saying that's bad. Anyhow, how's the information I requested about the library? Having requested information about the library to the Seven Association, it seems to be true. I don't know. Yay, it's been a while. Yes, it has. Has it? So, Yuria, what's this you gotta tell me? What do you think about tech utilizing your mind? Utilizing your mind? That's a pretty abstract kind of technology. No, wait, nah. I just did the yay voice the other day. Oh, God. No, I think I had it right the first time. It's tech that materializes your mind. And those materialized minds are far superior than any other workshop weaponry. That's quite an interesting concept. But just listening about how it works doesn't really make it easy to understand. That's why I contacted you, eh? Here, it's the invitation to the place that has information about this technology. Oh, you know what? It makes sense that we did, the leaflet workshop first, because that actually led into this one. Hey, that was unintentional, but that worked out perfectly. An invitation to the library? Ah, the place where Hannah Association sat as a star of the city. It may be worth checking out. We do have some new weaponry we'd like to test out. Good to hear. Tell me what it was like after. Sure. Pretty exciting to see such strange tech. It's been a while. Looks like eavesdropping paid off with some great information. A technology that materializes minds and creates weapons sounds quite interesting. Materializing the emotions from different parts of the brain would be revolutionary. Our emotion modifications already have physical benefits, and we don't know how dangerous this library is. Didn't you vow to not get excited and make irrational decisions? I got carried away there. Let's say that all of this technology is real. How are you going to get in the library? We don't know where this library is and how dangerous they are. From what I've heard, you only need something called an invitation to get in. And so, please go visit the Seven Association and gather info about the library. You probably aren't going to give up asking, even if I refuse. So, you know me. If you refused, I was going to visit them myself. I'll go check in for some info from the Seven Association on the way to V Corp's nest. Many thanks, Negative. Alright, don't get clingy now. It's getting late, so don't stay up for too long. But of course, see you around, Negative. So, everything was true about the library's rumors? There seems to be a book in the library that contains information on what we overheard, yes. A book about distortions, to be exact. Distortions? That's quite tempting, being closely related with emotions. Distortions are people's pure nature, in a way. Seven Association also had an invitation stored to gain more intel about the library. I was handed it as payment for delivering info for them. Would you look at that? A book of Yay and distortions. Seeing as how Yay's book is here, looks like all the Leaflet Workshop fellows got wiped out in that place. Feels like the invitation is warning us, If you don't want to get crushed like Leaflet Workshop, stay away. I'm fine with whatever decision you make. With an affiliated fixer like you, there's not much to fear. It's quite intriguing, actually, being able to peer inside this woman's head. If you don't have anything of importance to say, I'll take my leave here. Half of it was a joke. Better to not start off being nervous, no? You should be preparing for our visit to the library in the time it takes to crack jokes. Don't have to tell me twice. An excellent opportunity to test our newest subjects in combat. Don't stay up for too long now. Transplanting brains into actual bodies and not workshop-created artificial ones? More like pulling out the brain and using the body as a servant. Quite surprising. There's more than one of those, huh? Not too shocking, but disgusting all the same. Those heads. This is why you have to be cautious about weirdly bright people in the city, like that Pierre girl. Someone like the blue reverberation. Yup. Ah, this must be the library. The architecture of this place is quite the curiosity. Ready up before you start getting excited. This place is no different than the ruins. Stuff may pop out of nowhere. Welcome to the library, dear guests. Oh, L's are kind of wrecking my tongue. Actually, a lot of syllables and consonants are all destroying me, but whatever, I shall power through. Although this is probably going to be the last mod we do in this episode. I am the director and librarian of my role's namesake. Greetings, Miss Angela. I'm Smile, and this is Negative. Hello.
We heard the Book of Yea and the distortions were in here. I assume the conditions of our prize is emerging victorious and being turned into a book ourselves when defeated.
Being turned into a book won't be such a bad experience, but for right now, those books are our main interest.
May you find your book in this place.
She's like, I don't got time for this. Page of a synesthema workshop victim. Speed +1. Mixed modifications. At the start of the act, randomly select a modification. At the start of the act, draw 3 additional pages. Overclock. Restore 1 light. If the user gains 3+ emotions by using this page, restore 1 additional light. Burnout. The cost of this page equals the user's max light maximum of 8. On use, restore all light. On hit, spend 1 emotion level to recycle this die once. Wow, that's interesting. That is a really interesting card. Heighten. Gain twice as much emotion pages from using this page. Stimulant. Draw pages equal to the amount of emotion pages gained by using this page. Saleri. Gain protection next scene equal to the amount of positive emotion gained by using this page. Gain strength equal to negative, each up to 5. Stockholm. If all emotion slots are filled by using this page, immediately increase current emotion level by 1. And emotional turbulence. Makes sense. Okay, they all have the same thing, so let's bring out Yesod. I'm trying to give every floor equal time, and I feel like Yesod is one we haven't actually used for a minute. Although Hakma and Gibura are also ones I think that we're starting to lack on. Well, here we go.
They said nothing, for nothing needed to be said. After all, they are merely heads in a cage.
Anger. All emotion points gained are now negative. On Clash Lose, gain 1 strength next scene, up to 4 per scene.
I'm sorry?
What's on? Anger. Joy. All positive points gained are now positive. On Clash Lose, recover 4 stagger resists. What? Okay. That sounds insane. Actually, that one page, the 0 cost spend all light, that actually seems insane if you get it like really early on in a fight. Huh. We're gonna go for Clash of Blades because we are basically going to go straight back to full light, and we're gonna shuffle it into our deck, which is going to allow it to get stronger. We're gonna go for Puppet Strings right here, Puppet Strings right there, and then the Wings. Okay, let's see how we do. Ow. I'll take that. Clash of Blades. It's almost too easy. Ow. Alright, we're getting hit with Stockholm Syndrome. That's fine. The Wings. Oh, man. He almost got an extra 3 strength. We take 1 damage and 0 stress because Not Ayan is an absolute tank. Graze of Grass does not go very well for us. That's fine. We restore a little bit of light regardless. Okay. You know what? Let's win some clashes on Yesod. Oh, we lost our music. I think go for Curtain Call. Curtain Call seems like a good idea. Also, see? What'd I tell you? We're back in max.
This build was given to me by Blank. You should say thank you to him because this build is, like, ridiculous.
It's so good. Even though we have a broken dice and, you know, we only have one dice at the moment, it's still like... Alright, here we go.
Ow. We cannot be staggered, but we can certainly fall. Ow. Curtain Call.
Okay, let's hope the counter die go well.
End of the line.
Ow. That 5 strength, not good. Okay, well, you know what? He can have the 1. Eh. There we go. Give ourselves a little bit of haste. Very cool. I think I'm gonna go for metallic ringing on, you guessed it, Bonkod. And now, I believe it's time that we close out this battle.
Here we go.
Okay, it hit 2, blocked by 2. And hit 2, blocked by 2. Okay. Not the best. Ow. Ah! Mal might even be close to dead, not quite. Big debuff. Not staggered. But you certainly are. 30 damage? Easy. Yasan does so much damage, it's insane.
A bit of charge.
Ah!
Smashed. Me and you, we're gonna smash, and you're not gonna be able to do it.
You know what? That's just, oh, it's getting worse the longer I keep. I was gonna say, you and me, we're gonna smash, and it's gonna keep going no matter what, and that doesn't sound very good. It sounds real bad. You know what? Let's go to the next stack.
End of the line.
Sorry if I'm being a little bit quiet. Like I said, in pain.
But I'll push past it.
Now, one thing I do want to say, hopefully you guys aren't getting sick of Ruina. I know I've been uploading it a lot lately. I've just really been in a Ruina mood. Like, I've just really been enjoying the game. So, you know, hopefully that doesn't bother anybody, but, you know, I know some people don't like me uploading, like, 3 consecutive videos of the same game, so I just wanted to address it real slightly and just say, like, yeah, well, you know, I'm just really enjoying it. That's why I've been uploading it so much.
But regardless,
it's time for Smile. Modifications. A random modification is selected at the start of the act. You may change it by using Light. Able to equip the exclusive pages of attribute... Whoa. That's an interesting one. Recall. The on-use effect of the first combat page used each scene is triggered twice. And Adrenaline once again. Overclock. Burnout. Heighten. Memory. Pages copied by this page cost 2 less light and exhaust after 3 uses. On Clash Win, copy the opponent's page and add it to your deck. Huh. Stimulant, Celerai, and Stockholm. Negative. Okay, she has the modification. Complex, able to combine 2 modifications, gaining both of their effects. I'd imagine there's 4 modifications then. Because I only saw the 2. Transference. Inflict 1 lethargy next scene. Gain a status ailment according to the type of emotion coin gained by the first page used during this scene. Positive coin equals fragile, negative coin equals feeble. Huh. Okay. Alright. They don't seem to be pushovers.
Who are we against now?
Oh, there is more. Pleasure. All emotion coins gained are now positive. On Clash Win, recover 4 HP. Sadness. All emotion points gained are now negative. At the start of each scene, inflict 2 feeble and disarm to self and the opponent last attacked. What? That sounds insane on Yesod's floor! Oh, that sounds insane. Alright, here we go. Bonk. Mal's looking a little iffy. Okay. Bulky impact. Mal might be dead. Mal only needs to take 2 damage and Mal's down. Very big hit. The wing. Oh, and there goes Mal. Rip. Alright, out of all the characters to lose, though, I do think Mao is not the worst, since Mao is primarily just a heavy debuffer. Or I guess, quote, stress damage dealer. Gain power against enemies with slower speed. Yeah, you know what? Slower speed, because we're going to be gaining haste. Let's also go... Random ally takes... You know what? Why not? Wow. Ooh, that's kind of scary. Oh, that's also a lot of dice coming right our way. Okay. This might even close out the fight. You will have to try better than that. Okay. Quick suppression. Almost stagger. Into the line. Though they're already dead, it still tinges me with guilt.
Keep your attention on the battle, Mr. Smile.
Stagger? Oh well. That's a stagger. Geez, she just would not go down. The repressed flesh. Chained Wrath? Speed is fixed at 1. Musical addiction. Now we're talking. Whoa. Happiness. All emotion points gained are now positive and gain twice as many emotion points. Recover 4 HP on Clash Win. Recover 4 stagger resist on Clash Lose. Remove all status ailments. Whoa. Alright, big turn. Here we go. Well, he wasn't staggered, so that's a really bad page to give him. Luck of the draw. Hopefully we gain some light. Hopefully we draw a page. Oh, yeah. I think it's over for you.
I was so close.
Well then, let us reign together in harmony.
Oh, we didn't get the kill. Dang it, I was really hoping for that buff. Okay, there's the lethargy. I think we can win that.
Let's do this.
Beep beep. Beep beep.
One more time.
Beep beep. It helps.
It most certainly does help.
She's definitely dead.
Sink.
Though they rambled about saving people or whatever, they were still mere people in the end. Well, I like the head would have sit and watched if they got to the point of actually changing the city. Something wrong, Angela?
Though their ways were twisted, they resembled someone I knew.
Seeing as how you knew Gabura, I assume this person you're talking about isn't a normal one either.
Well, I did smash that puppeteer act at the end.
Alrighty, I believe that is going to do it for this episode of the Library of Ruina. Thank you guys so much for watching. And in the next one, we are going to do the City of Drama, as promised. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I do know it's a relatively long one, because when you click it, you're met with this. So I'm thinking it's going to be a pretty big one. We'll see if it covers the entire episode. If not, maybe we'll do some general receptions. Or we will attempt to do a bit of a smaller mod. All in all, though, I think we're actually catching up on mods. I don't think there's too many left, but I mean, there's constantly new mods being made, so that would be a total lie if I said, oh, we're almost done. We've almost gotten all the mods. But I definitely think we have done a lot of them by this point. But as usual, if you have any mods that I have not gotten to or potentially not seen, be sure and let me know, because I can always use more Ruina content in my life. And I'm sure you could as well. I mentioned in the comment of the previous episode that I have a tiny, we'll call it a mini-series, but essentially it's going to be a series of mini-series. Does that make sense? And it's gonna be really simple premises. Each quote series inside of the greater series is going to be like 1 to 3 episodes long. It depends, but for the most part, I don't see that being like a long series. It's hard to explain. Basically, it's like a series of doing mini challenges, and that's a series. Hopefully that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you
In the next one.
bye.